was any good at.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for the CASSIUS and Herald Show here on BoxNation. With me, I've got British champion Ryan Walsh. If you're wondering what Ryan's doing when he keeps looking down, he's not looking at my feet, he's actually wrapping his hands, so he's multitasking.
That is exactly right. I'm shocking myself here, Cougie. I am trying to multitask. I better ruin this one now.
That's all right. We'll see the end product by the time the interview's over. You're in action at the Copper Box this Saturday night, live on BoxNation, against your mandatory challenger, James Tennyson. How much of Tennyson have you seen? He's recently signed with Frank. So, how much have you seen? Suffered only one defeat sort of midway through his career. What do you make of him?
It's very difficult to make any real knowing of him because I think he is the unknown. Yeah, obviously it's quite clear he punches. He's stopped 13 of his 17 opposition. I've heard he's got a very good amateur pedigree, like 90 wins in 100, and that's not to be. No one can do that without being half decent. So I think he's definitely going to be one of the better fighters on my resume in my career, and I'm expecting the very best of him. But like I say, it's a big unknown. I think he's had under 50 rounds experience, no real championship experience in the sense of British title, because there is levels. You get the Southern areas, the English, and then you get the British, and then obviously move on, Commonwealths and stuff. But it's going to be very interesting. The unknown is the biggest plus, I think, for James Tennyson. He probably doesn't even know how good he is. How would he know with the opposition and things? So, yeah.
Norwich Boxing flying the flag at the Copper Box this week. Your brother Liam also in action in his British title fight against Troy James. So it's going to be a Norwich takeover at the Copper Box this week.
Yeah, definitely. The family army will be out in force. Sorry about that, Matt. And I think this is going to be special for them, for us. One, they get a 2-for-1 ticket with both of us fighting, which is brilliant. We've wanted to do that and do that as much as we can. And I don't know if people realise it's been 6 years since me and Liam have boxed together. Really? 6 years, I know. I've got to box with Michael because when me and Michael were in the wilderness, we were still boxing together and filling a few shows in Norwich, and I even ended up in Tenerife on me on at one point. So yeah, I've been about. So I think this will be one back for the fans, one for ourselves, like I was saying, in a selfish way. Like, I'm just happy to be boxing with Liam again because I've been talking about it, and I didn't really see it coming. This was a bit of a shock for us. Like, I thought it wasn't going to happen in the near future. I thought he'd take a huge home show in Norwich to do it, but I'm really, really happy and excited that one, I get to fight and have my night, but share it with Liam, and he gets to fight and have his night. And I'm really excited about his fight and his opponent. I know a little bit about him, a lot more about him than I do about my own, and it's going to be a real good fight.
See, the talk domestically recently has been over sort of Josh Warrington, Lee Selby in the featherweight mix. You want to add yourself and get yourself amongst it?
I think I've been trying in a way. All I can do is keep winning. So that's my job, keep winning. And obviously them being on rival platforms makes it a lot more difficult. But it's one of them fights I want to see. As myself, I want to see the result of that. I've heard comments, and when I watched the fight, I heard Lee saying it's going to be an easy night, and I admire the way he talks about himself, and he doesn't lack confidence. But I just don't think Josh Warrington will be an easy night for anyone. He's going to have a high guard, a high work rate, and I just don't see that type of style being easy for anyone. He's like a smaller version, maybe a little bit faster version of Ricky Burns, is what we say. And look how successful Ricky's been with that toughness, that fitness. It's a fight I really want to see, to be honest with you. I hope that fight is made in summer, and I'd like to get up and watch it myself.
Featherweight scene on the world stage is absolutely thriving. You've got some great champions. We saw what Gary Russell Jr. done to Patrick Hyland recently, and Lomachenko. I mean, it's really there, isn't it?
Red hot, it really is. I'm hearing rumours that Lomachenko might go up to fight Sergio Martinez. But even still, if you look at the champions in the featherweight division, you've got Santa Cruz.
Fighting Frampton, yeah.
Yeah. You've got Gary Russell Jr., you've got Selby, you've got Lomachenko. That's all you can hope for. That's all you can dream for as a fighter, that your division's packed with talent, that at some point, if you keep winning and you do your job properly, you get a chance to test your mettle against these people, because I didn't come in to be anything but the best. And any fighter who does that, well, I just can't get on that level. All I want to do is be the best I can be. And the only way I can prove I'm the best is to fight the best. So I'm so happy that the division's flying right now. And domestically, like you say, if you take away from that top and look around Europe, well, you've got Warrington, you've got other fighters who we probably don't even know about. There's a European title there, the Commonwealth champion Isaac Law. You've got some real good fighters. So, yeah, I think if you can come through the domestic scene, like Warrington's proving that he has done, he's past that now. He's got his shot. For me, he should fight Selby, and the rest of us who are a little bit behind that, the door's open for ourselves to do the same type of thing.
All right, listen, Ryan, thank you very much for talking to the CASSIUS Neville Show. Before I go, obviously, a huge fight coming up on BoxNation next week between Canelo and Khan. I know you're a boxing fan, so you'll be looking forward to that. So in a brief 30 seconds, explain to me who wins this fight.
Unfortunately, as a Brit, I think it has to be Canelo because he's so underrated boxing. I watched him back against Mayweather highlight reel, and he's so patient. And I initially thought Khan's speed and boxing skill might do it, but he's a really good boxer, so I'm going to go Canelo on points. Unfortunately, Amir, I want you to do it, mate, and I hope you prove me wrong. I've been wrong many times.
Okay, I'm with you on that. I hope you are wrong on that. But listen, thank you very much. And like I said, we'll catch up with you at some point this week ahead of your fight with James Tennyson at the Copper Box.
Thank you for your time. Cheers. Thank you.